Good morning, everybody. It's Jennifer. Okay, today is the start of week 5 from my vertical sleeve gastrectomy. If you've never watched my videos before, this is your first time. I had the vertical sleeve done on July 11th of this year, and so today is like I said, start of week 5. I'm still doing soft foods this week. My favorite this week is going to have to be probably cheese sticks wrapped up in some deli meat. And then I make a honey mustard dipping sauce for that, homemade. So um, it's really good. It's really yummy, and I like it a lot. Some of the struggles that I've been having this week, one of the things that's kind of getting me frustrated is my weight, because I've steadily over the last 2 weeks gained like 2 pounds, and then I've lost it, and then I gain it, and then I lose it. So I'm like hovering around the same 2 pound mark, and it's really frustrating for me. So I'm just going to keep on trucking though, doing what I'm doing. And everybody says when you hit a stall, up your water, up your protein, up your exercise. So I guess that's what I'm going to have to do, and just pray that that it moves soon, because it's kind of frustrating. But at the same time, some things are exciting. Like I'm able to fit into my husband's shirts, which I was never able to do before. I've always been way too big to fit into any of his shirts. They were always very tight on me and looked ridiculous. And now some of them fit just fine, and some of them are even big. So that's kind of a milestone for me in a lot of ways, because I've never had a relationship where I could, share my boyfriend or my husband's clothes before. So, it's nice to know that I can sleep in my husband's t-shirt. Um, See, I haven't tried on any of my old clothes yet, any of my smaller sizes. I did a couple weeks ago, and I wasn't happy with the results, so I just haven't tried since. But I'll probably try again sometime this week and see what happens. So Saturday is my 1 month surgery anniversary, which some people call your surgiversary. So Saturday is that for me. Like I said, today is the start of my 5th week. I'm going to kind of stick with soft foods this week, because that's my plan. And then I think next week I'm going to start adding in other stuff little by little to see how it goes. The one thing I miss the most is salad, so I'm really, really, really hoping that at least by the 6th week, that I can start, putting some salad in there, because that's one of my biggest desires right now. Some of the things that I can't eat yet that I've tried, I have a really hard time with tuna, and I have a hard time with scrambled eggs still. And I can't eat meatballs. I can't talk this morning. I can't eat meatballs. I tried one of the frozen turkey meatballs a few days ago, and it kind of got stuck going down, and so I guess I'm just not ready for that. It's possible that I just didn't chew properly, but I'm just not going to risk it for a while because let's just face it, throwing up is not fun at all. Um, so the other day, my husband sent me a text message where he had my first blog and my vlog from last week. He had them side by side, pictures side by side, and that was the first time that I noticed a difference at all, because I look at myself in the mirror every day and I just kind of haven't seen it. And then when he showed me that picture, I finally saw the difference, and it kind of was a very emotional moment for me, because I've just never seen myself in that respect. And I'm excited and I'm hopeful, and at the same time a little scared, because I know that a lot of people who've gone through this surgery, sometimes they end up undergoing some body dysmorphic problems, and I really don't want that to happen to me, because I really want to be able to look at myself and see myself for the size that I am, and see myself for who I am. So, that's something that I'm going to work on little by little anyway. So, all right, so this week's topic is support. Support, support, support. There are two main things that you have to have in order to be successful at this. Okay, the first thing, of course, is willpower. And whether that comes from within yourself, or whether that comes from God, or wherever you get it, you have to have the willpower, because let's face it, if you don't, then you're not going to be successful. you're gonna, cheat, you're gonna graze through, you're not gonna do what you're supposed to do, and it's just not gonna work for you. So you have to have that willpower. And the other thing that you have to have is a support system. It's very important to have people surrounding you that love and support you. I'm very blessed in that I have my husband and my mom and countless friends. I have people in my life that have had weight loss surgery, whether it be the lap band or gastric bypass or the sleeve. And so I'm very blessed in that respect that I have them behind me and cheering me on. But something else too is that you need to be sure that you have a support group that you can go to. If it's a once a month group at a hospital, or a once a week group or something like that, there are support groups online. There are places online you can go. You can go to obesityhelp.com. You can go to verticalsleevetalk.com. If you've had the lap band or gastric bypass surgeries, there are websites specifically geared towards those as well. And those are wonderful, and those are really, really helpful. And, they're fantastic places to go to ask questions. But at the same time, it's a little bit different when you're in a room filled with people that are going through the same thing that you're going through, as opposed to being online with somebody. Speaking to somebody face to face is a lot different than talking to somebody online. And so that's what support group is for me. My support group is once a month, and I go with my mom, and there are a lot of people there that are just really wonderful insights, and they have a wealth of information. Last night we went and I got answers to questions that honestly I didn't know that I even had. So that was really cool for me to kind of sit there and just, from people of all different stages, because we have, in our group, we have people that have had the sleeve. There are people there that have had the sleeve 3 years out. There are people there that have had the sleeve really close to my surgery date. We also have people who have had gastric bypass. We've had lap band patients, and we have some sleeve band to sleeve revision patients. And something that we talked about in our group last night was that there seems to be an excess in people that are going through having revision surgeries, whether it be a lap band to sleeve revision, and some people even go as far as to go from sleeve to duodenal switch revisions and things like that, because they're not successful. And I kind of look at it as, well, why are these people not being successful? Well, there's lack of knowledge, of course, and there's lack of willpower, and there's possible lack of support as well. So, those are just three things that are very important. And to me, support is number one, because without having people there behind me going, yeah, you're doing a great job, and people in awe of me as far as my weight loss goes, that sounds a little vain, I know, but it's still really helpful. And I think too, without having people there that have been there and gone through this, I think that would be a lot harder for me as well. So yeah, so that's it for me. This is probably a great time for me to stop. Once again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I've gotten a few really sweet emails and a few really sweet comments, and I appreciate those very much. You guys are fantastic and awesome. And if I have not responded to you yet, I will respond to you, I promise. It just gives me some time sometimes, because I have a lot of stuff going on right now. So, yeah, alright, so like my video and subscribe to my page. And you can also find me on Twitter and Facebook and on my blog. And those addresses and links will be down in the description for you. So thank you so much for your support and love. And next week, we're going to consider a body shop, or we'll see. Depends on how I feel. So, alright. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.